Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Prime Celeb. Here are 10 celebrity kids and parents who could be twins. Number 10, Reese Witherspoon and Ava Philippe. Growing up, Ava Philippe looked more like her father, Ryan Philippe, more than her mother, Reese Witherspoon. These days, when you see Ava next to her mother, Reese, you might have to do a double take, as the two could definitely pass as twins. Now that she's 21 years old, she's definitely gotten more mature and has grown into her famous genes. She looks less like Ryan and more like Reese's twin. Number 9, Tish and Miley Cyrus. There are quite a few siblings in the Cyrus family, and you can definitely see all the genes in each of them that show off the fact that they're siblings. However, when Miley Cyrus is almost exactly the same when it comes to her mother, Trish Cyrus, the mother and daughter duo always looked alike. However, once Miley dyed her hair to the same color blonde that her mother has, they could honestly pass as twins. In fact, all the Cyrus kids have a lot of the same traits. Number 8, Jay-Z and Blue Ivy Carter. A lot of people were excited when Jay-Z and Beyonce announced the birth of their first child, Blue Ivy. Since then, we've seen Blue Ivy grow up before our very eyes. Many wondered who she was going to look more like when she was born, and looking at her now, it's quite obvious that she earns a lot of her traits with her father, Jay-Z. Of course, she does have a bit of Beyonce in her looks, but when you put Blue Ivy and Jay-Z side by side, the two are basically twins. Number 7, Kevin and Alina Jones. Out of all the Jonas brothers, Kevin Jonas was the first one to have a baby, and fans were so excited for the first baby Jonas. In most cases, when babies are first born, it's really hard to see which parent they really look like. When Kevin and Danielle Jonas had their baby girl Alina, that was the case. It wasn't until she started getting older that you could really see that she looks just like her dad. The two have an adorable resemblance, and they could definitely pass for twins. Number 6, John Legend and Miles Steffens. When John Legend and Chrissy Teigen had their first baby, a little girl named Luna, it was quite obvious who she resembled. Chrissy. Luna and Chrissy are definitely twins, as the two look alike, pretty much. When Chrissy Teigen and their second child, a little boy named Miles, literally became John's mini-me, John and Miles are absolutely adorable together and are pretty much twins. We're more sure that as Miles grew older, he will become more than likely John Legend Jr. Number 5, Meryl Streep and Mammy Gummer. When Mammy Gummer starred alongside her mother Meryl Streep in the movie Ricky and the Flash, it's very easy to see how much the two look alike. In fact, we always knew that the two resemble one another, as they are mother and daughter after all. But appearing on the screen with one another, it was easy to see that Mammy and Meryl could practically be twins, because they look so alike. We can definitely see them continuing to work together in the future, as Mammy can play a young Meryl and vice versa. Number 4, Demi Moore and Rumor Willis. Demi Moore and Bruce Willis might not be together anymore, but they have some gorgeous children together. Rumor Willis, growing up, looked like a good blend of both her parents. However, since getting older, it's obvious that she's starting to look more and more like her mother. In a side-by-side photo that she posted to Instagram, it's easy to see that the two could pass for twins. Demi looks amazing for her age, and if we didn't know any better, we definitely would have thought that the two were sisters, not mother and daughter. Number 3, Cindy Crawford and Kaya Gerber. Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber have a beautiful daughter together named Kaya. Recently, Kaya has been making headlines for following in her mother's footsteps, and she's starting off on her own modeling and acting career. At a quick glance, you definitely think that it was a young Cindy Crawford in Kaya's modeling pictures. As Kaya looks exactly like her mother, the two share an uncanny resemblance, and people have been comparing Kaya's building and modeling career to her mother's. We definitely think she's going to be just like her mom. Number 2, Lisa Bonet and Zoe Kravitz. Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz's daughter, Zoe Kravitz, is an absolute clone of her mother. Looking at Zoe, it's easy to forget that rocker Lenny Kravitz is her father, because she literally has all of her mother's genes. Out of all the celebrity parents and children, these two have to be the closest. When they're next to one another, it's really hard to tell them apart. Number 1, David and Brooklyn Beckham. David Beckham and Victoria Beckham have 4 adorable children, 3 sons and 1 daughter. Even though all their children resemble their parents somehow, their oldest son, Brooklyn Beckham, however, has taken a striking resemblance to his father. Out of all their kids, Brooklyn looks the most like David. Amongst all his other siblings, you might not realize it at first. However, when he's side by side with his dad, it's easy to see that these two are practically twins, and Brooklyn is slowly becoming a David little mini-me. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.